you're in luck, because I'm going to be installing a doorknob here, and I want you to learn how to do this. The first thing I'm going to check on here is the back set. And the back set from the side of the door that you're pulling towards you, you want to measure from that edge of that to the center of the hole, and it's either going to be 2 3/8 or 2 3/4. And I look at this door and I can see that 2 3/8 is right here in the middle, and so this is set for a 2 3/8 back set. And why does it matter? Well, when you get your door handle, make sure that you get the associated knob that you need, either a 2 3/8 back set or 2 3/4 back sets. Now, years ago, you had to look, and they specifically made them either way at the store. Okay, now they do, most of the time they do a universal one. And this is kind of, for this particular one, this is how this one looks. Now, you could, you know, well, actually you don't, but I do. It's going to fit in that middle one. So another way you could do it is you could hold it in there, and you could see if that is about in the center. If it's not, then you know it needs to be reset. And on here, I don't know if you can see it or not, it says right there, it says 2 3/8. Where is it? It's hard to see. Maybe it's this way. Can't really see it. One of them says 2 3/8, and one says 2 3/4. And on this particular one, see this little spring goodie, this little prong right there? Now there's another one on that side, so you take both of those. Like if you needed a 2 3/4 back set, push that up, pull that out. Then this is set up for 2 3/4. You want your 2 3/8, I push that up, push that back in. Now, not all of them are going to work that way, but they might have some other goodie here where you put a screwdriver in there and kind of click it over and something else slides. But you want to make sure that your latch is set up for the right back set, okay? That's your first step. And then obviously, when you put that in, you know that there's a definite top and bottom for either right hand or left hand, because you want that to go up against the latch there. And sometimes, if you're not paying attention, you could put that in because you're going fast and then find out, oh shoot, I put it in backwards. I've done it before. Okay, so we're just going to take that, and it fits in there, and we're going to put 2 screws in there. Now this one's all set up. See how the edges are rounded off? Some of them are square. And if you have a square one with the tips on there, you might have to mortise this edge out. Or you tap it in there, and you can mark it with a hammer or something, put this on there, tap it a little bit, and then you can get it, and then you have to kind of take out the tips. Okay, but for this one, we don't have to do that. Now, there's one thing I see on here that I really don't like. This is inset a little bit. My pet peeve is to have this flush. So what I would normally do is unscrew that, take a little piece of cardboard from the cardboard packaging or something, cut a little strip and fold it in half or in thirds and sneak it right in there. You know, pull this back out, put it in there, push that back in there so that this is all flush. That's set for a good install that way. Okay. But for the sake of time, the show must go on. And so now I'm going to just take this thing here. This one happens to be a lock, and most of the time you want to put the lock down like that rather than this. But see, this one here, there's only one way to put it in. I got to put it in upside down. And I don't like that. And see, it's not going to go in until I depress this a little bit, and then I can slide it in here. Okay? Just like that. Let's see if I can show you this a little better. Now see, I look on the back side of this, because I want this all to line up. And I see there's a small little nib up there, and then here's the curly Q. See? You see that? The curly Q's down at the bottom, the nib's at the top. And remember, on the latch coming out, this is kind of set like a curly Q here, isn't it? Let's see how that's kind of curled? This little bit here. So you've got to line this up accordingly to that.